Yes, I have horrendous sunburn. Right, okay, I've done a calculation. It's impossible to find out how much my electric actually costs because they won't tell me, but I did a search for national averages and it's 0.34 pence per kilowatt. The immersion heater is a 100 watt. The still, which is interesting, in America it's 800 watts for the air still. Here, with English Electric, it's only 340. So doing these calculations, for a 25 litre white sugar wash, it cost me for about 5 days with the immersion heater £4 8p, 6 kg of sugar, £6.30. I'm buying it from a supermarket. I don't have access to like cheaper avenues. £7 for the turbo yeast, carbon and finings. It was on discount. And the electric for the air still was £1.39. So if I were to be just taking the 60% alcohol from the air still for the best quality hearts, then dilute it down to 40% alcohol, that would give me 6 litres and it would cost me £3.13 per litre. However, the last lot I did, and there's no discernible difference in taste, I took every drop of alcohol from the air still. By this I mean I had my pipe into my bucket from the time I switched it on, didn't separate the heads, the body, the tails, nothing, the bollocks, vaginas, whatever, all went into the pot the same. And I kept it going until there was just water coming out. Now by doing this, there's no discernible difference in taste. None whatsoever, because I'm just using a sugar wash. If you're using solid stuff, vegetables, whatever, that's different. If you're only using a sugar wash and using finings, there's bugger all heads or tails. So that gave me, after diluting it down to 40%, 9 litres. That's an extra 3 litres of vodka strength spirits for free. So the end result of that was a litre was costing me £2 and 8p, which I say, considering there's no discernible difference with the heads and the tails when you're doing a sugar run, I've no idea what it's like if you're working with a pot still or a T500 or some other still. I have no idea if it would be different. But using the air still, there's no real difference. If you were to take out the heads, you would only have a few milliliters. But you're talking not even a shot coming out. That would actually be difference in flavour. So by the time you dilute that down with 9 litres of fluid, you're not going to notice it. There's no real discernible difference. I've just been necking some because the last lot is about 35% alcohol because I put a bit too much water in. I'm not doing it with a calculator or scientifically. I'm just doing it by add a bit, measure, add a bit, measure. And yeah, it's nice. There's no discernible difference between the 9 litre one and the 6 litre one. It's just a fuckload cheaper. I mean, £2 a litre doesn't sound very much difference compared to £3 a litre unless you're selling it to other people, which I kind of have done. So yeah, end result is if you're just taking the 60%, which it might taste better, but if you're going to add flavour to it afterwards, you're not going to notice. And there's no real discernible taste difference. So yeah, taking all the alcohol out, it worked out £2 8p per litre. That's including the electric for the immersion heater, the sugar, the turbo yeast, carbon and finings, and the electric for the air still. That's a pretty good fucking deal. The big thing for me is knowing exactly what is going into the product. Unfortunately, I know exactly what goes into the products on the shelves in the supermarket, and it is not what you think it is. It's all mass-produced in third world countries. It gets imported through Ireland, where they slap a British label on it, and the stuff you think is Scottish, that gets imported through Scotland, and when they slap a transvestite in a Catholic schoolgirl miniskirt on the label, does not mean it was made in Scotland. To produce the alcohol in Scotland that they actually claim that they sell, you would need to have double the landmass of Scotland growing the ingredients. And they fucking don't grow any ingredients. Put this video? Fuck knows. Heat, sunburn, booze.